How many of you live within a community where there's gangs operating? You know someone who's been murdered, you've heard of somebody being murdered, you've heard of somebody being shot or knifed to death. How many hands can go up?
I think they're doing a really important job. I think that we cannot underestimate the willingness of many, many young people to engage and to understand, because they're very often surrounded by friends and people, neighbours, kids they know getting involved, maybe being tempted to join in. If you can stop them, if you can explain to them the damage, and even those who potentially end up losing a friend or a family member will at least know where to go and who to come to for help. So I do feel it's a really valuable service that's being provided. I've been very moved by the individual stories that I've heard. I met with Jean and many of her steering committee, and rather than society turn away from people who've had these terrible tragedies happen to them, we need to embrace them and support them and learn from their experience.
What I'd like to do is we'd like to actually read a couple of the comments from the pupils as well. I thought that the session was very inspiring, and it made people think about the consequences of joining or getting involved with a gang. Before the session, some people may have thought it was cool to join a gang, but now I think this has changed their minds. I feel so very emotional because I live by a school where a gunshot happened, a man with a machete knife, police, drug dealers, strip searchers and many more worse things down my street. I can't put up with it. I want everything to change for my family and community. I don't feel safe. Thanks for coming to Litherland High School, Jean.
Around where I live, there's quite a lot of gangs, and one of the gangs they stabbed a boy, and he was seriously ill in hospital for a while.
Gangs can really affect people's lives and can really upset people in a big way.
The effect of gangs can have on yourself and your family.
We just need to try and take our community back and just try our hardest.
They can take people's lives, and they don't really even think twice about it.
People should always be aware of gangs and make sure you don't get involved with a gang.
We're the future, and we need to save our future, and we need to make it better, and I hope that someone watching this will help us.